G'day, or if you haven't seen this before, be prepared to get your mind blown. It's how do you cook a pizza in a camp oven? Now the biggest problem is not cooking the pizza, it's how do you get the pizza out of the camp oven after it's cooked. Some people use a bit of foil and put the foil in and the pizza on top and use the sides of the foil as a handle to lift the pizza out. Wrong, there's a better way than that. Some people put it on a trivet and then they have bits of wire hooks and things to reach in and pull the trivet out. I mean, you can do these different ways, but there is a better way. And when you see how I do it, it's going to blow your mind, I'm telling you now. Some of you have probably seen this before, but I know a lot of you out there would have never have thought of this, and you're just going to kick yourself when you see how simple it is to cook a pizza in a camp oven. Okay, I'm going to put together a pizza here, and I'm using, because I've been on a diet, I'm using low carb wraps as the base. These bases, these wraps, they make very good pizza bases actually if you like them thin and crispy, and I do. And this one's been dried out a little bit on top because it's been sitting out here for a little while I'm in getting things to work and trying to get that chainsaw over there to move further up the street. But anyway, don't judge me on the pizza. I've forgotten half the ingredients, and I'm just going to have a quick thing, just a quick pepperoni pizza with what I've got. That's all it is. It's not how I normally make them. I normally do a much better job. And for many years, in actual fact, I had my own base recipe that I swore by and always used. Unfortunately, it got lost in the flood with probably 1,000 other recipes that I had written down too. But anyway, that's all gone. So I just use the Mission wraps, and they do a wonderful job for a thin and crispy pizza. And without further ado, I'm just going to, before I start, while I'm making this pizza, I just want my camp oven. I've got one over here ready to go. I don't know if you can see that in the camera. But I'm going to be cooking the pizza in this camp oven, okay? So what I'm going to do, I don't want too much heat on the lid at this stage, but I do want to heat up that base. So I'm just going to sit it over there on the fire pit and let that base get hot. You know, I want it to get up to temperature. So that way, as soon as I've got the pizza in there ready to go, it'll start baking. It's not going to have to worry about preheating the oven first. So I'm going to preheat the oven now. Then I'll come back and I'll get back onto making this pizza. So normally I would have some pizza sauce here, but somehow or other I managed to pick it up this morning on the shelf when I was doing the shopping and then put it straight back, and I didn't buy it. Either that or it's fallen out somewhere, I don't know, but I can't find it. I could have sworn I bought it. But anyway, that's me shopping. Oh, I'm hopeless at it. So I'm just going to use some tomato sauce that I had in the box there. So we'll whack a bit of sauce on there, that'll do me. No one else is eating this, only me. It's my lunch, so who cares? I'm not that fussy. Spread that around a little bit. Look at that. Good enough. Now, I've got some pizza cheese. Wiggle that on it. Plenty of cheese. Alright, now I've got some pepperoni. Love me pepperoni pizzas. One thing about pizzas though, I find, and some people may agree, less is more. And it's very tempting to overload your pizzas with a million ingredients. But if you can keep it down to cheese and 2 or 3, I find it'll be a better pizza. Well, that's my excuse anyway. All right, so there we go. We've got it, and it's not too bad, but it's a bit floppy. It wants to fall apart on me. So imagine trying to put that into the hot camp oven and then lift it back out. Well, I'm going to show you another trick now. I'll just go and check the temperature on that oven and make sure it's up to temperature. Might take a couple more minutes, I think, and then I'll show you my little pizza camp oven trick. Okay, now what's going to happen is I'm going to need my gloves on for this part, and I've been preheating the camp oven here for a few more minutes, and it's quite hot now. I can't touch it. I've warmed up the lid as well, but only just a little bit. I don't want too much heat on the lid at this stage, so I'll just put on my gloves. These gloves, by the way, rated 800 degrees Celsius. I don't know if that's true, but that's what they say on the package. And very comfortable to wear. These ones are a bit dirty. They've got charcoal dust all over them. But they are very good. I can hold this hot camp oven like that. I mean, I couldn't do that by hand, so I'm telling you now, it'll be stuck to my skin. Well and truly, I'll be going to hospital. It is very hot. But you can do that. I can't feel anything. Right, that's how good they are. So you need a good set of gloves to be able to do this particular technique with the camp ovens. And just thought I'd run that by you. So anyway, the great, what we're all here for, to see the great technique of doing the camp ovens. Well, the very first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take the lid off this camp oven and I'm going to flip it upside down. Now I have oiled and wiped it with some oil, and so it's nice and slippery. And I'm going to sit that right there like that, okay? Now I'm going to grab my pizza. And I've got my pizza here, and I'm going to sit him down onto that lid. Now look at that. How hard was that, okay? But wait, you can't cook like that. Well, but if you get this hot base, and if I was to sit this on top of that, just like that, and then I can add some of these hot coals up onto the top here. Oh, I should have brought a shovel. Should I bring a shovel? I've usually got one here. Oh, there it is. I'll just grab my shovel. This will work better than the tongs. Okay, you get your hot shovel, and a lot of my charcoal's died right down on me at the moment. That's all right. It's a bit dusty. I started doing this ages ago, and then they started using chainsaws right next beside me, so I had to stop. But, anyway, we're going to stack this base up with some heat, like that. Plenty of heat up on top. Just like that. Set fire to the ground while I'm at it. I'll pick that coal up that I just dropped. All right, now I'm going to check the temperature on that with my hand, just make sure that everything is hot enough. My bare hand, not my gloved hand. Oh yeah, nice. That's pumping it out quite nicely. I'll do a special demonstration video on how to run heat on camp ovens and how to get your heat precise down the track. That's a video that's coming up shortly, so make sure you hit the like button and subscribe button, and stay tuned to this channel because there's a lot more coming. Now we're going to give that about 5 or 6 minutes. First pizza, you know, usually when I'm doing this sort of stuff, I'll make it quite a few pizzas. I'll be just pumping in one after another, and I've probably got 4 or 5 camp ovens going. But I'm just doing one here for today for lunch, so I'll give it 5 or 6 minutes and have a quick look, and we'll see how it goes. Okay, I'll be back. Okay, it's been 15-20 minutes, and I had a quick look a while ago. I actually forgot it was on. I was overworking. I'm actually setting up here at the Cairns Expo for the weekend, doing cooking shows and demonstrations, and I was setting up and forgot that I even had the pizza cooking, and I came back and had a quick peek. This was a few minutes back, and yeah, it wasn't doing a real good job. Unfortunately, I've got every scrap of coals I had there left up on here, and they're all going out. They're cold. I had a beautiful big fire earlier, but then these blokes turned up right beside me and spent the next 2 hours with whippersnippers and chainsaws working on some trees and hedges and stuff out here, and edges, and I had to wait. I didn't realise, I thought I had enough, but I didn't, I don't think. But I'm going to cook another one. I'm going to get these coals off into there, pull this one out whether it's ready or not, heat up some more coals, and I'll whack another one on, and hopefully it'll come out a little bit nicer than this one has. But let's have a look. I've just got my gloves on now so I can pick up this hot camp oven, and I mean, it's not too bad. The cheese is all melted, but there's no real colour on there yet, you know, which is what I would have liked to have seen. And I'll just zoom in on that. So it's a pizza. It's going to be ready to cook. Even the coals underneath. This should have been nice and crispy by now, and it's not. And anyway, I'm going to eat that, and we'll whack him whack some more coals on there, and we'll do another one and see if we can get it right this time. You got to burn to learn, I suppose, is what I always say, you know. And, well, this is not exactly burning, this is quite the opposite actually, but anyway, we'll give it a go. Half an hour later. Well, I've got a good bit of coals going now, so we'll try that again and see how we go. I think I'll be able to get my camp oven hot enough now. He's pretty hot, I've had him sitting up there already. I'll just go whack up another pizza, and we'll set it all back up and see how we go this time. The feel of that heat coming up onto my face, I think I might have enough heat here this time. Switch my shovel over. As much on there as I can, get that nice and hot. And I preheated that oven up too, so it should be right. A couple of coals to pick up the ground. That's got some heat cracking out of it now. Alright, I'll set me clock, give that a few minutes, and we'll try that again. A few minutes later. Okay, it's been in there for about 5 minutes, and I just want to check it and make sure it's not burning on the bottom and that everything's going good. It should be very close to being done, I'm hoping. A little bit of smoke there. Oh yeah, look at that. I think we'll just call that done. That's pretty good, I'm happy with that. Cheese is all browned up nicely, it's bubbling away. I'll just get my board and my spatula and lift that off. And I hope you can see it bubbling away there. The base is a lot crispier now, so that's what we're looking at right there. And that'll do me. I've been waiting all day for this lunch. So I'm just going to cut him up and we'll give him a taste. Oh, that nice and crunchy there. We'll flip him over and have a bit of a look. And look at that, nice and brown and crispy on the bottom. There's no flecks in it. You can actually pick up the whole pizza like that. It's not flopping around like it was when it was raw. And nice little quick easy pizza to make for kids. I'm just a big kid anyway. I'm happy with this, just a little pepperoni pizza for me lunch. And I'll have a taste of that and see what I think. Well, that's the big secret for the technique of using camp ovens to cook pizza. Turn the bloody thing upside down. Bet you didn't think of that. Here goes. Let's see what his tastes like. Mmm. Oh, that's good. Bon appetit. Kingbrown out.